What if I told you that wealth doesn't only depend on hard work, talent, or even luck, but on something hidden inside your own psychology? Most people don't realize it, but a part of your mind could actually be rejecting money, blocking it from entering your life before you even notice the opportunity. And the strange part, it usually comes from beliefs you didn't choose, beliefs planted in your mind years ago. Let's start with this question. When you think about money, what's the first feeling that comes up? For many people, it's stress, scarcity, or even guilt. If you grew up hearing things like money doesn't grow on trees or rich people are greedy, those phrases don't just disappear. They sink into your subconscious. Over time, your brain builds what psychologists call a money block, an invisible filter that decides what you notice, what you ignore, and even what you reject, often without you realizing. So you might work hard, but deep down, your mind is programmed to push wealth away because it does not feel safe or it feels wrong. Here is where psychology gets fascinating. Your brain has something called reticular activating system, or RAS for short. Think of it as a mental filter. Out of millions of signals around you every second, your RAS chooses what to pay attention to. If your belief is, I'll never be wealthy, your RAS will filter the world to prove you right. You will notice bills, problems, and failures, but ignore opportunities. Then there's confirmation bias. If you already believe money is stressful, your brain highlights every stressful story about money and hides the positive ones. And finally, self-sabotage. On an unconscious level, if wealth feels unsafe or undeserved, you will procrastinate, overspend, or avoid risks that could bring you abundance. So, the problem isn't just out there in the economy. A huge part of the struggle lives inside your psyche. The good news? You can retrain your brain. Here are 3 practical tools you can start using today. Reframe scarcity thoughts. Every time you catch yourself saying, I can't afford this, stop. Replace it with, how can I make this possible? That tiny shift changes your brain from shutting down to problem-solving mode. Money Belief Journal. For 1 week, write down every automatic thought you notice about money. Things like, I will never be rich, it's greedy to want more, I'm just not good with money. Seeing them on paper helps you realize these are old stories, not absolute truths. Train your RAS with abundance. Every day, write down 3 examples of small wealth from your experience. Maybe a discount, a free coffee, or even unexpected time that you saved. By training your brain to notice abundance, you rewire your filter to spot more of it. This may sound simple, but in psychology, repetition is everything. The more often you practice, the more your subconscious accepts a new story, one where wealth feels safe, natural, and possible. Remember this: wealth isn't only about numbers in your bank account, it's about the stories in your mind. When you change those stories, you stop blocking money and start inviting it in. Thank you so much for watching, and please, if you enjoyed this content, subscribe for more.